So in this section, we are diving into one of the most essential elements in web development, the HTML button. Buttons are everywhere on the web, from forms to interactive features, and by the end of the video, you will know exactly how to create and style them. A button in HTML is an interactive element that users can click to perform an action, like submitting a form, navigating to a new page, or triggering a script. Creating a button in HTML is super simple. So let's see how it is created. We will first start with a button tag. Okay, inside this button tag, we will add some content. For now, I'll just add a click me. Now let's see how it looks. So this one is our button tag that we have created, and it only have the text that we have given. So this is like the most basic button in HTML. But in HTML, we can also create different types of buttons. We can serve like different purposes. There are basically main three types of buttons in HTML. One is submit, reset, and button type. Let's see how we can create them. Like for creating a submit button, we have to give the type of this button as submit. Let's give the text as well as submit. So this is actually used to submit a form data. Then the other type of button is reset button. Give the type as reset and give the content as reset as well. You can give any content, but you have to give the exact type. So this reset button actually resets all the form fields to their default value. Like if its default value is like name, so it will go back to name after you like reset the button. All the fields of the form will just reset to its default value. Then the last one is called button type. You can just call it button. So the button type is just a regular button that does not have any predefined behavior. You can use it to trigger JavaScript function or any other functions that you want to execute. Okay, so let's get back to the browser. So these are all the buttons: the submit button, the reset button, and the button type button that we have created. Now the button can have various type of attributes like disabled, type, name, value, etc. Now let's see how we can use them. Like suppose we create a button with a field disabled. Now let's see what it does. See, all the other buttons are clickable, but this one is not clickable. Now if we remove the disable button, name it like, okay, so let's add something like name. We can just call it submit button. We can give the type as submit, and we can also give a value. We can also give a value of, like, let's give it like send. So basically what it does is the disable attributes makes the button like unclickable, and adding the name and the value is useful when you want to handle the form data in a specific way. And see, these are all the buttons. So these are pretty basic when it comes to styling. So of course you want to add some styling to the buttons. So for that you can write some CSS. Now let's give a button some style. Remove all this field, and or just leave them as it is and give them as a class. I'm going to use a class. Class name should be styled button, Okay, now we are going to write a CSS style with this class name. Okay, I'm gonna write right here. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna add a dot, then the class that we have added, and then the curly braces. Just give it a gap. Yeah. Okay, so let's now give a background color. Let's give the background color, as I want to give some pretty basic background color, and the color as like brown. Yeah, I guess that will work. And I want to add some padding as well. 10 pixel padding and 20 pixel padding. Yeah, so I'm gonna add a border for the button. No, for now just leave the border as blank. Like the button already has some kind of border. If you see other buttons, it has some kind of border in them, but I want to like leave it as blank. I don't want any border here. I want to make it a bit curvy, so I'll make a like border radius. It gives a small curve to the border. Yeah, I guess that's it. Border radius, just give it like 5 pixel. Yeah, and the cursor means when we put the mouse on them, what should be the styling of this. We can style them as well. So the cursor should be pointer. Just give it pointer. Okay, now let's see. That's our button, click me, and the cursor is different. The cursor is pointer here, and we have added the background color, the text color, the padding, and the border, and also the border radius. You can see it's a bit curvy than other ones. So yeah, it looks prettier than the other ones. So yeah, right, like that we can add our custom styling everywhere. And also we can style all the buttons with these classes. That's the advantage of class and IDs. Like, it makes the whole code very structured. Just add them everywhere. All the buttons that you want in your web page will look similar. Add here as well. No, just give it blank for now, so we can see the difference. Yeah, see, all the buttons have changed according to our style. So that's pretty much it with the button. I hope you enjoyed it.